I had an abandoned house, and so all of the utilities, water, and everything had been not used for several years. And I discovered that there was a lot of issues with that as a result. So I started calling around to get estimates, and that led me to you. I did a spreadsheet, and so everybody I called, I tracked what their estimates were and everything. And I also compared that to creating a new home, having a new home built or a new trailer brought onto the property. And it still came out more financially wise to just have the existing place updated. It was the numbers that was popping up for new builds and new units was insane. Oh, it's been incredible. I have probably learned more about electric, plumbing, and HVAC than I ever thought I would learn. They did not hesitate to explain in easy terms for me what they were recommending, what they were doing, and it just made it a very pleasant experience. This is my first ownership of a home, so I didn't know really what was needed, and so it was just a really good introduction to home ownership. Oh, I love there's so many things actually. I love their honesty, their humility, their humor, which is awesome, and their willingness to let you be a part of the process. I think my biggest fear was the overwhelming amount of things that needed to be done and how close to the estimate would the reality be. When I was getting estimates from other companies, it was mind-boggling trying to coordinate an independent plumber, an independent electrician, an independent HVAC, all these people with their different schedules and their different theories of what needed to be done was just mind-boggling. And so when I talked to Sean, and he was the one who was walking me through the process and everything, it just relieved me so much that there was a company out there that could handle everything independently but together. And it was just a relief to be able to have all of it packaged into one simple, cohesive package. I stand on the mountaintops and proclaim the glory of Mrs. Michael's company. But I just tell them that, I have a friend right now who's going through a similar situation as I did. And I said, I'm telling you, this has got to be the best way to go. I said, you are so stressed out right now over trying to juggle all these other companies and schedules. And she says, oh, but it's going to be so much more expensive going through a company like that. And I said, trust me, I'm a spreadsheet girl. It doesn't come out to be more expensive. It comes out to be less stress, less financially. And I said, you just can't really go wrong with this, but if you're not willing to take my word for it, there's nothing I can say that's going to change your mind. So you've got to face this. And so she picked up the phone and she called. In fact, there was one day that I was posting one of your business cards on a bulletin board, and because I had seen a lot of other services up there, so I figured, why not add one? And as I was putting it up there, a customer from the store stopped and said, so which company are you? And I said, well, I'm not really part of the company, but I'm a big fan of the company. And I said, and set in to explain what it was all about. And she's like, do you have an extra card? It's just one of those things that you have to be willing to step outside your comfort zone and explore an option that you might not have explored before. Oh, the biggest factor was the trying to schedule everybody and all the different rates that was going around with the independents. It was just too much. I was feeling like a panic attack was going to come on at any minute. So yeah, it was just a lot of what truly made sense. Ease of use, the honesty, when I said what mess I had to deal with, I said, you guys think I'm joking, but I'm serious, it's a mess. And they came in non-judgmental and willing to jump on board and get the job done. And it was just, that made me feel more positive that I made the right decision. Oh my gosh. That's a huge question, because it's the personalities, the honesty. It cracks me up, the humility. I mean, you pay one of these guys a compliment and they say thank you, but you can see that they're not used to being thanked. And unless it's from one of their other customers who knows who they are and what they're doing for them. And their sense of humor just made it such a better process. It wasn't so serious all the time. So, but yeah, and of course the 10-year warranty and the ongoing support after the job is done is huge. It's for someone my age, as a senior citizen, to know that I have a safe place to live because of the work that has been done is monumental to me. In general, I can't say enough about pick up the phone and call, go to the website, schedule an appointment. An estimate doesn't really cost that much in comparison to peace of mind. So get out there and call.